Hi there, my name is Rebecca and I'm here at Preston County Animal Shelter and I am joined by a special guest. Actually, it looks like maybe it's going to be two special guests. Someone's coming out. Ooh. So right here we have Mr. Let's see if we can show off his face. Oh my gosh, Mr. Simba. He is, I do believe, the longest resident as of right now here at the animal shelter, and I have no idea why, because he is so sweet. Like, as soon as I came up to him, he just wanted pets. I myself am a huge fan of just huge brown tabbies. I had one when I was in college, and he got me through many a late nights. So let's see if Simba, and maybe we'll have another guest here, if they want to come and say hi as we do a little meditation. In fact, let's see. So let's come to a comfortable seat. Start to set up our spine nice and tall. And that's the amazing thing. Meditation can come in so many different forms. They're all just tools, right? So what might be, your form, what form of meditation that might work for one person might, somebody else can have a different style of what works for them. So we will try a slightly new version today. We'll try our kitty chew room meditation. So we'll go ahead, we'll come to a nice tall seat and allow the crown of the head to start to stretch a little bit closer to the sky. But then go ahead and bring your chin back in line, parallel with the ground beneath you. And from here, just bring your awareness into those inner sensations that you've brought with you into this exact moment, into this seat, into the present moment. Perhaps you notice just a little tension somewhere in your body. Kind of choose to investigate it. Just get curious about it. No judgment. Just acknowledging that it's there, and then noticing if with your own breath you can perhaps just allow on a slow exhale it to soften any amount. It's amazing how sometimes we create this tension inside our body internally. And as you're here, start to notice just your inhale and your exhale. No need to make any adjustments quite yet. Just awareness of the breath that you brought with you to this moment. And know that it is beautiful and unique to the breath that you would bring to any other seated meditation or yoga practice. Good, then from here, just start to bring your awareness to the sounds that you may hear around you. Get curious about it. Depending upon where you are, perhaps you hear the sound of animals. Perhaps you hear the sound of birds. If you're inside, maybe you hear the gentle hum of a refrigerator. Just awareness. And what if you could search for sounds just outside that range that you naturally hear? Imagine just for a moment that maybe you could search and find the sound of just a subtle cricket or an insect outside. Good. Then from there, let's go ahead and gently start to bring your awareness back to the breath. And release that search for external sound. as you find your own breath, we'll go ahead, if it's comfortable, gently bring the lips to close and focus on breathing in and out through the nose. And let's just take a few rounds of counted breath together. So let's go ahead and breathe all the way out. Soft breath in. 2, 3, 4. Slow breath out. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4. Slow inhale. 2, 3, 4. Patient out. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4. Next round, let's take our breath a little bit slower than we have. Breathing that air all the way into our abdomen, our chest. Maybe you even feel the upper back start to expand, and we'll take a moment just to hold for 3, 2, 1. Soft exhale, gently sigh it out through the lips. Good, then when you're ready, gently start to blink those eyes back open if it feels right. And we'll see that we made another new friend here. All right, now you were a little shy with me earlier. Oh, we don't have a collar on. Okay, so we don't know our name. But who doesn't love a beautiful black cat? Oh my goodness, look at him. Okay, let's see if I can get, I'm not sure if it's boy or girl. If I can get you to turn around so you can show everybody your face. Oh my gosh. Look at those looks. So taking a little moment for yourself to focus on your breath, and it can look like anything. Sometimes we get so caught up of it has to be an official formal practice. I think there's a lot more right ways to do a meditation practice than wrong ways. So for you, maybe it is sitting with a furry friend in your lap, giving some pets. For some people, it looks like sitting down with your coffee in the morning without reaching for your phone. That's the tricky part, right? And sitting there. All right, let's show Simba back off. You want some more, buddy? All right, they are doing so well. All right, well, stay tuned. I'm going to adjust my mat here, and we'll see if they want to join me for a little asana practice. Right. We are back here with our mat switched around, and we are going to see if we can, oh, this might not be so hard after all. I was going to say, we're going to see if we can get Simba to join us for our practice. It looks like he's pretty willing, so he's an excellent yoga partner already. All right, so if you want to join me, let's go ahead and start in a child's pose. Big toes touching, knees out towards the edges of my mat. And perhaps we'll get out just a little few cat treats to kind of make this a little bit more enticing for our friends. All right, so go ahead and start to settle in, making any little adjustments in your body, pulling the hips back, stretching those hands overhead, allowing perhaps forehead or chin to come in contact with your mat. And let's go ahead and take a nice full breath all the way in. Slow breath out. Allow the body to sink down. 2 more. Breathing all the way in. Imagine that breath is reaching the tips of the toes, filling all the way up to the fingertips. Exhale, allow the body to melt. Once more, let's go ahead and draw the best air that you can into your body. And exhale, release whatever does not serve you for the next few moments of your practice today. Then when you're ready, let's meet in a tabletop. So slide those hands up under shoulders, draw those knees up under hips, and let's come into some cat-cow. So on an inhale, we'll start to lift the heart, lift gaze, lift tailbone. As you exhale, rounded cat back, we press through the mat, tilt tailbone down. Breathing in, we call this one cow pose. Heart pulls forward, lift tailbone, feel those inner thighs spiral back. As you exhale, navel lifts up and in, press through the vertebrae. See where you can create more space, release through the neck. Let's take this once more. Inhale, breathing all the way to the top. Exhale, empty it out. See if you can press through a new area of your back that hasn't moved yet today. Oh, that felt so good. Let's take one more. Breath all the way into the top. Draw shoulder blades together on the back. And on an exhale, go ahead and release what you can. Good, let's go ahead and come into our neutral spine, and when you're ready, option to tuck those toes, hover those knees and press them back. First down dog, pedal it out. Good, playing around with our second inversion of class, because child's pose is also an inversion. And then when you're ready, let's go ahead, shift it forward into a plank and release those knees onto our mat. From here, right knee stays connected. Go ahead, pivot right foot back, stretch that left foot all the way out towards that side, the back of your mat. Pressing through those right fingertips, lengthen that left arm all the way up towards the sky. Keep it here or bring it over the ear for a little bit more of a side stretch. Full breath in. Slow breath out. Let's go ahead, bring it back down towards our mat. Good. If you want a little core activation, tuck those left toes. Start to pull that right knee in towards the chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, release the right knee back down. Draw left knee back underneath. Take any movements that feel good. Now I'm going to switch for the sake of the camera. So when you're ready, go ahead. Left knee comes down, right foot stretches back. Left palm can be planted. If you want action all the way through the wrists, maybe you come onto those fingertips. Bring right arm high towards the sky. Full breath in. Good. Stretch it overhead if it feels right. Breath to the top. Breath to the bottom. Let's go ahead, bring that hand back down to our mat. Tuck right toes, and maybe that left knee stays connected. Maybe it pulls up into the chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it back down. Good. From here, both knees can come down to your mat. Let's find a comfortable seat. From here, little quad stretch. Walking those hands behind you. Good. And if you feel stress, you can always put a blanket under your knees. Another option is to kind of tuck those toes. And we're just going to start to lift the hips to any degree that feels good. So I don't want you to focus on arching in the back. I want you to think of pulling tailbone forward, keeping spine long. That way you can just focus on the fronts of the legs here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Go ahead. Bring it back down. From here, let's go ahead. Send those legs forward. Let's take a seated forward fold. Whew, I had a pretty active weekend myself. My lower body tends to cinch up when I do. So I'm going to go ahead and add a nice deep bend to my knees so that I can focus really on my hamstrings instead of just straining my low back in this fold. So whatever degree of bend feels good to you, we'll reach those arms up and go ahead, allow those hands to reach down. Maybe it's toes, maybe it's ankles or shins. Inhale, pull that heart forward. On an exhale, melt. And if you notice once you're here and finding your breath, Maybe you start to want to just press through those legs and find a little bit more length as your body naturally opens up. It's no race. We'll be here a few moments. Good. If you want the advanced version, go ahead, close your eyes. See if you can find those sounds around the edges of the room before you make your way back into the sound of your own breath. Good. On an inhale, we'll go ahead, we'll reach back up, shake it out. Draw right knee in towards the chest or cross it over the thigh. We'll find a twist over our shoulder. Full inhale. Slow breath out. Good. Let's go ahead, gently release forward. Let's keep that right hip open if it's comfortable and start to stretch over that left extended leg. I like to imagine that my sternum is being pulled forward towards the tips of the toes. That way I'm not just rounding through the back and trying to bring my forehead down to my knee. Breath in, breath out. Good. Let's go ahead, gently release. Right hand plants back, pivot on inside of foot, stretch left arm all the way up. Bring it back down. Good. Switching it out. Let's go ahead and draw. I'm going to switch sides here for the sake of the camera. Left knee in, bring it over top if it feels right. Inhale, lengthen, pull that right chest in towards that bent knee as you twist over that back arm. Breath to the top, breath to the bottom. Nice, we'll bring gaze forward, release, bring that foot inside, hip stays open, inhale, long spine, exhale, fold over that right leg. Whew, that one's getting me today for sure. Good. When you're ready, inhale, rise. Left hand outside of the hip. We'll go ahead, we'll open it up. Bring it back down. Good. From here, let's find a nice seat as we close off our practice today. Hands in lap, we're drawn in at heart center. Take a moment just to appreciate your body and all that it's already done for you, both on and off your mat. Awesome. Thank you so much. I would like to show off our VIP. Look at how regal he looks up here on the top of his tower. Oh my gosh. Let's show him off. Hey there, Simba. So, remember, there are amazing animals here at Preston County Animal Shelter, as well as other shelters near you, I am sure. So come check them out, spend some time with them. You never know what friends you might be making. All right, till next time. Simba.